You may know of Paradise. It's something that I've been talking about for around 6 months and essentially is a bit of a scam. Everything about this company seemed like it was being run by childish crypto bros. Well, as it turns out, it probably is. They did a broadcast on X, formerly known as Twitter, and it was a public Ask Me Anything session. And well, this is what happened.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our AMA. It's the fourth one, and it's about the game changer of 2025 as of Paradise. My name's David, and I'll be your host today, and we're just gonna be discussing what's up with the game, how is it going, and our future plans.
So this is another person who they've never mentioned before, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt. They're going to tell us everything we need to know about Paradise. Oh, I'm excited.
All right, so let's start. For those who are new here, what is Paradise? Paradise is the top one online free to play game from Ultra Games Limited.
Is it? How can it be the number one free to play game when it's not even out yet?
You can play it with your friends, engage in different shootouts, race cars, complete daily missions, and reach the absolute top of your life. It's a complete metaverse. You can earn the par token and buy it if you want.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Can we get some more specifics?
We'd like to start off with our achievements. So we'd like to start from the top one of the we're the top one of the trending upcoming games on Steam, of the free to play ones, and I think it's a huge, absolutely huge achievement.
No, you're not. You're number 68. However, if you're going to go on about the free to play open world sim category with a release within the next 30 days, you are number one, because you're the only game in it. And the reason why you're wishlisted is because everyone's curious to see how bad it is. But next, they're going to tell us why Paradise stands out.
So let's start why Paradise really stands out. It's absolutely a mass market appeal. It's free to play, so absolutely every person from around the world can play this game, from a kid who's like 15, 16 years old to a
15 to 16, but your game is an 18 on Epic Games, and considering it's a realistic shooter game, your words not mine, it would never get a 12 plus rating. In fact, it wouldn't even really get away with a mature rating with some of the content you've said is in the game. In fact, in the past on your Steam store, you've had 17 plus, you've had 18, you've had all sorts of different age ratings. 14, 15, 16-year-olds aren't going to be able to play this game. But like I said before, you don't have an official age rating for the game because no one's played it.
to an adult who's like 40 years old, and he has some free time because he has an online job, and he doesn't work all the time, and he just wants to have fun, have a lunch break at the game, just chill out. It's a top game with triple A quality gameplay, really.
Triple A gameplay. You mean the asset packs? Because this footage that I'm showing on screen right now isn't actually their trailer. It's a recreation of their trailer from an asset pack. The gameplay that they posted was a demo from an asset pack.
Combining the two of the worlds, Web 3 and Web 2, I think we should all stand together and face the evil of some people who don't like Web 3. I think we should all just be absolute friends. And let's actually start from the proven traction of our game. Over 600,000 players across the platform.
See, I love this because in their investor pitch deck, it says that they have 600,000 players. They don't have 600,000 players. No one's played the game. They may have 600,000 people that have wishlisted it. Fair enough. But why not just say that rather than you have 600,000 players?
And top one most wishlisted free to play game of all time.
It's not. It's not even in the top wish-listed games now. It's not the most wish-listed game of all time. Why continue to lie?
With over 50 million views from global top influencers from platforms like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I think it's absolutely amazing because last time I scrolled through TikTok, I saw Paradise and I was like, holy moly! I was able to play it. I'll be able to play it on April the 2nd, and I really don't know what to say. Some of these videos gain incredible attention, which I'm super enjoying.
So you're one of the 5 or 6 employees at Ultra Games, and you've never played it. Also, I've done a quick search and I found about 17 million views across the videos that I could find. 6 of those videos, which accounted for about 2.5 million views, you were the paid sponsor on those videos. And the rest of the content with the most views was negative. So don't run from it, address it.
And of course, partnership with huge, absolutely huge leaders on the market. So things like X Magnetic, Epic Game Store, we're actually a verified company there, which is
You're a verified company on their website, which anyone can get. To be clear, to get verified on Epic Games, all you have to do is submit your business registration number. And it takes 15 minutes to register a business, so once you get your business registration number, you just submit it on the Epic Games portal and you get your tick to say that you're confirmed as being the business you claim you are. It doesn't confirm that your product is legit. But all of that being said, you were very careful about your words, as you're not partnered with Epic Games, and you even said underneath your own trailer, despite all of the posts and the official documents you've released saying that you have an official partnership with Epic Games. Even on the Epic Games store, you removed the Epic Games logo from your game because you knew it would raise red flags at Epic Games.
pretty much. Let's continue towards the gameplay core. So for those who are new here, we're going to go through the core gameplay loop. So the objective is to blend in the open world, absolute chaos, and the social part with multiplayer dynamics. Yeah, let's go through the first thesis. It's the progression where you'll be able to earn money, reputation, and resources to absolutely build your empire and make something good, make it a real life simulation out of a pretty much out of a game, which is for a free to play game. I think it's honestly absolutely insane that you'll be able to do that. Yeah.
Bro is not confident at all, is he? All we got from that absolutely insane waffle was that you can build an empire and it's an online game. The same thing your website said 6 months ago. Tell us some actual details.
First one that I'm really excited about is the co-op heists. So the planning, all this planning phase, the scouting about the locations, recruiting the crew, buying the gear. I think it's absolutely insane because you can actually simulate a whole new heist. So it's not like, I think it's even better than in GTA because GTA ones are very simple. We're gonna be offering a lot more where you can actually fully build what's going on and what's actually going to happen, and plus it's going to be connected to the part token where you can be creating a pool of like 100,000 part tokens, and you have 4 players in it, so each one just stacks 25,000 into the pool, and if you guys succeed you'll get double the amount if you complete the heist properly and just pass it through. It's gonna be it is just gonna be a money farmer, you know what I'm saying?
Why have you never showed any footage of the co-op heist then? Whilst I'm on the topic, all of the topic points this guy raises are similar to the ones that ChatGPT spits out when you ask it to write a brief for Paradise Game. Just saying, it's very interesting that the format, the way this guy is referencing his notes, appears to be written by ChatGPT. But now, let's hear what the community have to ask Paradise. This is the bit where it gets juicy and the true colours really start to show.
It's very interesting. Have you guys actually seen the trailers? What do you guys think about them? What do you guys think about them? Can you hear me? Anybody wants to raise their hand? Yep, mate, we're listening.
I want to see more footage. That's what I want to see. I saw a lot of awesome things in your trailer. I really did, but I wanted to see, more of the action. Can you go into random buildings? What you can do inside there? There looked like you were robbing a grocery store or something.
Yeah. That video contained footage of you actually robbing a grocery store where you were able to talk to the AI, to our AI NPCs, which I was just about to get into. I think it was fun. What do you think about it?
This introduction has given me a metaverse boner, so yeah, let's go.
So that was his answer to the gameplay situation. Just that, yeah, it's in one of the trailers. Well, I'm glad that's cleared everything up. This must mean Paradise isn't a scam. Sorry, guys. Now, the next guy to speak up is Veil XRP. Now, this is the guy that made the video gobbling Paradise's shaft without neglecting the balls, of course.
I think it's a scam. Oh, it's a scam. It's a scam. I think everything is a scam. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just want to say everything is just a scam.
Scam where? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah. Thought you said it was a scam.
And I used to think this guy was trolling, but as you're about to see, he's genuinely just not the sharpest tool in the shed, but still a tool.
Yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's go. I was trying to figure out that for so long. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Because when you have like too many speakers, you gotta let
Yeah,
you
my
know.
bad. I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, I was just gonna say, so like it's the demo game that's coming out on the second.
What could you elaborate on that a little
Like
bit more?
like the Epic games, right? Because I saw like on the Telegram thing, it was basically saying like the Paradise Telegram group is basically saying that it's the demo game that's coming out on the second.
Yeah, you see, the thing is that the game will be in early access. It's gonna start with early access, just like Fortnite did.
Now, this is interesting because in a now deleted tweet, they confirmed that thousands of people have playtested the game. And when I initially called them out for lying about their development cycle, i.e., it supposedly took them 3 to 4 months to make a game that they claim is going to rival GTA 6, they updated their Steam page to say the game is still going to be in development even after their launch, which is fine. But they only made these changes when they were caught out for lying about the development cycle for the game. Now, I've been talking to some people that are actually making a game similar to Paradise, but the difference is this company are actually making it. And you will be seeing that on the channel very soon. But they've been developing the game for years. It's gone through iteration after iteration, and they've been trying for years to get it perfect. So the fact that Paradise can register their business last summer and drop a trailer 3 months later that supposedly shows a full open world that they've built, and they claim they're going to rival GTA 6, surely this is raising red flags for everyone.
Yes, 100%.
Okay,
100%.
perfect. That's
You're gonna play it and have fun as much as you want, Nate.
Yeah, that's just what I want to know. And then another thing that I wanted to bring up that was hilarious was because you see how the Paradise is coming out April 2nd. You know that Rockstar Games, they basically came out and they said that they was gonna release a trailer of GTA 6 the same month that you guys are releasing Paradise, and then they deleted it.
Now, we all know that that didn't happen. Rockstar never made a post about Trailer 2 and deleted it. This XRP Veil guy has this habit of just totally making stuff up, and when he gets called out on it, he just ignores it.
Oh well, maybe they're just scared of rivalry.
Yeah, yup. Yup. I have it. I posted it on my page so people could see it. I'm like, yeah, they definitely know about it because the crypto is basically was taken over, obviously.
I would love to know what concoction of farts and glue this dude is sniffing. He literally just saved Mr. Boss for the Win's thumbnail, posted it on Twitter, and said that it was a deleted post by Rockstar. I don't even know if he's being lied to and he's really gullible or he's just lying.
I have one question.
Mhm.
Why there are rumors between this game Paradise and GTA about Paradise copying some elements from GTA 6 or GTA Online?
All right. Let me answer that question. Let's not make it aggressive like last time. I'll just go through it slowly but surely. Okay. You see, the point is we have already debunked that, and the fact is that I don't think that anything of it is actually a mystery, and that we're trying to make it something that we're trying to make something bad is just really a marketing move. We're trying to introduce us to the GTA community, and I think it pretty much worked very well. And secondly, well, let me add it. Just it's absolutely legal to do that. It's not illegal to use that as a part of our marketing campaign.
So here they're talking about the map copied from GTA 5 and the umbrellas copied from GTA 6, alongside all of the other assets that we saw that were similar or directly copied from Grand Theft Auto. Now, these assets are protected by copyright. It's illegal. Don't get me wrong, it's not a 25 to life sentence, but it is illegal, and more to the point, the thing I actually care more about, is just unethical.
there are many videos about Paradise, the game itself, the company itself, that are not so trustworthy. I don't come out on this space to talk bullshit about the game, but I just want to clarify for myself these things.
Well, let me just elaborate on that. I if speaking seriously, GTA, we're not rivals with GTA. We're not trying to be a lot cooler. Yeah, let's stay realistic.
But in your email to me, you said that you were trying to rival GTA. And on your own website, you said you were a competitor to Grand Theft Auto, which you've since deleted after we explained that you can't use Grand Theft Auto's trademark on your website to market your product. Then one of the people in the chat bring up that the Paradise trailer is a copy of the Paradise RP trailer. Same intro, same music, etc. And well, this is what Paradise had to say.
I don't think it's true. 100% not true. It's just absolute crap. And in general, I don't really see a point in what you're saying. So I'm really sorry, but we have all our details online. You can check it out. You can see everything about us, and yeah, that's pretty much my point.
Now, throughout this, they keep having to reaffirm that they are a legitimate company because they have a registered business. And so did Adolf Hitler and Pablo Escobar. But also, Paradise aren't just a normal registered business. They have a closed registration, which companies only go for if they work in the securities industry normally. But Paradise have hidden all of their shareholders, directors, and people with power in the company from public records. Now, I understand wanting privacy. In the UK, you can't do that. It is illegal to do that unless you work in securities industry. But we still don't know the people that are behind this. Just because they once had some avatars on their website and they had this Zoom call, which doesn't tell us anything, and the people are using fake names, we still know nothing about these people. Now, every other game on Steam, you can find out the developers behind it. You can find out a bit more about who they are, what they do, how they work. Not Paradise. Now, this is when Paradise told Veil XRP to talk, to get him to fight their battles for him. And he starts talking about the value of the coin, when the original speaker was just talking about the fact that Paradise stole a trailer concept. He wasn't talking about the coin or the value of the coin. He was asking them about that, which they still haven't responded to.
For just 50, if you're somebody who accumulated XRP for the past 5 or 10 years, you're not going to sit here and complain about a token that's worth 0.0001 XRP, my brother. It's
That
less than a fraction of a penny.
that is not my point, what I wanted to do.
Now, the guest that was talking during this broadcast started asking about the registered businesses, obviously one in Hong Kong and one in Tbilisi, Georgia, which is, by the way, a 14-hour flight away from Hong Kong. And all of a sudden, it's amazing how the cookie crumbles, but Paradise's microphone stops working and the stream starts glitching out.
Our stuff online, and that doesn't
I think your microphone is very laggy right now and glitchy.
Yeah, I
you
don't
got
hear
a
you, bro.
problem there.
That's crazy. Basically, what he was saying is that the company's registered with the Hong Kong government and is verified by Epic Games, so it's a real company. Yes, it's already verified with the Hong Kong government, Zedra. And the videos you're speaking about, you're referring to, is old videos that was from like 3 months ago or whatever. Like before the company got their verification from the Hong Kong government, and before they got their verification on Epic Games. So the people who made up lies and say it's a scam or whatnot, they basically was trying to extort money from Paradise. So they was basically telling them, "Oh, pay us this money and we'll take the video down." So they were the ones that was trying to extort money out of the Paradise game.
So Veil XRP, the guy that you've just heard rambling, did a video about this, where he lied about myself and Jetro, and Paradise even had to clarify that we weren't extorting them. Now, I obviously, just to defend my stance and to make sure this wasn't out there publicly, I commented on Veil's video and addressed it. And I even made my own video to address the fact that Paradise even came out with their own statement to say that neither me nor Jetro were extorting Paradise. And rather than deleting the video or pinning a comment, he decided to turn off comments, hide me from the channel, and continue nearly a week later during this call to continue to lie about us extorting them. Now, all of this because he can't have his audience knowing that he's a liar now, can he? And 27,000 people tune into his channel for financial advice with XRP investments. Crazy. Then Paradise doesn't say another word for the rest of the stream and drops a tweet saying that they had a technical error, which is something they do all of the time. This is not new for Paradise, and we see this all of the time from them. Now, I want to add here that leaving this and watching it and going back and looking at some of their previous streams, It's the same thing. Whenever the tricky questions come up, the stream somehow has technical problems. There's also the same few people that jump in to defend them. The same people that, and this is just speculation, not confirmed, this is just my opinion, but I know that Paradise are reaching out and offering creators money to promote them in their videos. And their offers, by the way, are about 1/20th of the going rate for brand deals. And I know that they've been paying a lot of other creators. In fact, Nico Livorno, this guy who's constantly been throwing shade on myself and other people for calling Paradise a scam, he admitted in a recent video that he had an agreement with them about branding and promotion, and that wasn't declared in any of his YouTube videos, which, by the way, is illegal. Now, over the past 6 months of making content about Paradise, I've had to have a bit of internal reflection and think about my ethics in the way that I approach this, because as much as I clown on Paradise, and of course people defend them, and I have a responsibility to not just give in, when people are openly saying that people should invest into something and something's legitimate when I know it's not, if I can drop just one tweet that maybe makes people don't put their life savings into a shitcoin, then of course I'm going to do that. But Paradise is taking advantage of the fact that some of these people aren't exactly cognitively smart. I want to say that in the most respectful way, but they're taking advantage of people. And now, of course, they're saying that the game is coming out on April the 2nd. So I guess that we're going to see what actually happens on April the 2nd. I personally believe they'll either delay it because they only announced April the 2nd when rumors started going around that Rockstar would drop a trailer on April the 1st. And knowing other games developers, if Rockstar do drop a trailer or an announcement on April the 1st, these other games developers I spoke to have all said, all of them, have said that they would delay their announcements or releases. You've also got to remember a lot of people are hearing about Paradise for the first time in the last month or two. Well, 6 months ago, Paradise announced that the game was already out and they had a sign-up form for it. Then they announced that playtesting was happening and they invited people to take part. And out of supposedly the thousands of people that took part, no one's ever spoke about it ever existing. No one's come out to defend them to say, hey, I took part in this playtest. This cycle of announcing the game, saying it's going to be released, saying that early access is open, keeps happening. I think realistically, if the game does come out, it's going to be nothing like we saw in the trailer. It's going to be different map levels. There'll be one map, another map, and we'll have simple objectives. And the excuse they'll use, and they've already started using this excuse, they used it 4 times in the live stream we've just listened to, and they also used it on their own Steam page, is that the game's still in development. But the truth is when does development end? It never does. So as long as their coin is gaining value and people are buying it, this isn't one of those things where you can just buy their coin and change your mind and cash out. No, you can't cash out the coin. That's kind of the point. So at the moment, they are sitting on other people's money. And as they build up hype, that's going to continue happening. But in the live stream we've just gone through, obviously we've shown repeatedly that they've just lied over and over and over again about multiple different things. They just continue to keep lying. And the thing is if they do come out and they are legitimate, why all of the lying? Why lie about working with influencers when their own management issue statements saying that they're not working with you? Why tell all of these lies about your product, services, and your game when you're legitimate? Now, being a YouTuber over the past 3 or so months in particular, as my channel's had an astronomic rise, I've had a lot of conversations with games developers. In fact, I'm working on some really, really big videos at the moment on new games that are coming out. And some of these games developers are way smaller than Paradise. Some of them are way bigger than Paradise. And all of the conversations I've had are really clear cut. I haven't found one thing that I found to be bullshit. And it's the general bullshit litmus test where you just look at it and if it smells like shit, you ask questions. And I've had questions with other games developers and my questions have been answered. With this call with Paradise, it looks like they stuck on someone that's maybe 19, 20 years old and got them to answer questions about Paradise, and it just stinks of it. It just stinks of a couple of crypto bro kids like getting together, brain rot audience kids jumping on a trend to make some quick money, and yeah. It just doesn't seem right to me. I don't know if this is going to be my last video on Paradise. Of course, when the game comes out, we'll talk about it. Sorry, if the game comes out, we'll talk about it. Yeah, I just thought it was really interesting to share this. I'm at the point now, and Jetro said it perfectly at the end of his last video about it. If you fall for this scam, I'm sorry, but all of the warning signs were there. 100+ people dropping videos with millions of views across all of them saying how this is a scam and to not do it. And with all of the evidence presented in front of you, if you can still fall for this scam, you cannot be helped. There is nothing that I can say or do or Jetro can say or do to stop you getting scammed. And I never normally say this, but if you get scammed by this, you deserve it now. And if you're perfectly cognitively aware and your brain works perfectly well and you're perfectly healthy and you're an adult that can make your own decisions and you still fall for this, it's your own fault. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.
New beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must. Still my shooter in the cut. I was stuck inside a rut. Played the game, made bank, moved G. Anything to get a buck. You won't find me in the club. I'm in the lab.